Welcome to our series, Fine Poetry, Poems that Touch Deeper Chords. Today, the Welsh poet R.S. Thomas. The first poem, A Blackbird Singing. It seems wrong that out of this bird, black, bold, a suggestion of dark places about it, there yet should come some rich music, as though the notes ore were changed to a rare metal at one touch of that bright bill. You have heard it often, alone at your desk, in a green April, your mind drawn away from its work by sweet disturbance of the mild evening outside your room. A slow singer, but loading each phrase with history's overtones, love, joy, and grief learned by his dark tribe in other orchards and passed on instinctively as they are now, but fresh always with new tears. Gift. Some ask the world and are diminished in the receiving of it. You gave me only this small pool, that the more I drink from, the more overflows me with sourceless light. Prayer. Baudelaire's grave, not too far from the tree of science. Mine too, since I sought and failed to steal from it, somewhere within sight of the tree of poetry, that is, eternity, wearing the green leaves of time. The other. There are nights that are so still that I can hear the small owl calling far off, and a fox barking miles away. It is then that I lie in the lean hours awake, listening to the swell born somewhere in the Atlantic, rising and falling, wave on the long shore, by the village that is without light and companionless. And the thought comes of that other being who is awake too, letting our prayers break on him. Not like this for a few hours, but for days, years, for eternity. Iago Prythurch. Ah, Iago, my friend, whom the ignorant people thought the last of your kind, since all the wealth you brought from the age of gold was the yellow dust on your shoes, spilled by the meadow flowers. If you should choose to wrest your barns from the wind and the weather's claws, and break the hold of the moss on roof and gable, if you can till your fields and stand to see the world go by, a foolish tapestry scrawled by the times, and lead your mares to stable, and dream your dream, and after the earth's laws order your life and faith, then you shall be the first man of the new community. Truth. He was in the fields when I set out. He was in the fields when I came back. In between, what long hours, what centuries might have elapsed. Did he look up? His arm, half lifted, was more to ward off my foolishness. You will return, he intimated. The heart's roots are here under this black soil I labor at. A change of wind can bring the smooth town to a stop. The grass whispers beneath the flags. Every right word on your tongue has a green taste. It is the mind calling you, eager to paint its distances. But the truth's here, closer than the world will confess, in this bare bone of life that I pick. The dance. She is young. Have I the right even to name her? Child, it is not love I offer, your quick limbs, your eyes, only the barren homage of an old man whom time crucifies. Take my hand, a moment in the dance, ignoring its sly pressure, the dry rut of age, and lead me under the boughs of innocence. Let me smell my youth again in your hair. The view from the window. Like a painting, it is set before one, but less brittle, ageless. These colors are renewed daily with variations of light and distance that no painter achieves or suggests. Then there is movement, change, as slowly the cloud bruises are healed by sunlight, or snow caps a black mood, but gold at evening to cheer the heart. All through history, the great brush has not rested, nor the paint dried. Yet what eye, looking coolly, or as we now, through the tears' lenses, ever saw this work and it was not finished?